All right. Welcome back, 2023, to the M25 show. My name's Albert.
My name is Eddie.
And I'm Steve. And here we are. Who we missing today, guys?
The vagina.
Unbelievable. This guy.
Oh, God. All right.
Well, it's
Stop
technically.
it. Don't.
Don't what?
Don't. Do not.
We're
Don't.
getting off to a good start.
I don't want. Don't pull me into it. We're having nice shows and we're going to have fun. All right.
Yeah, I
Our
forgot.
sidekick. Why do you want to call our sidekick that for?
I forgot this was a new and improved M25
It's
show.
not new and improved. It's just, why would you want to call our sidekick that?
I mean, that's
It's very rude.
3 sausages and an egg.
What if she's listening right now? Do you have anything to say to her?
Hi, Alyssa.
Eddie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. All right, so we're back. New Year. I loved our vacation. Very
Mhm.
good.
Didn't
I needed it. Why
So
didn't
did
you?
I.
Why do you like your vacation?
want to get back to work, damn it.
Well, some of us needed a vacation. I did, and I enjoyed it. I needed it.
Should have
Sure
took
you
an
did.
extra week.
Eddie, you can take any time you want off. You know that.
Well, Steve has a reason to be here today, so.
What's my reason? What is my reason to be here today? Because
Your
I said,
Mhm.
what's my
Yeah.
reason?
Oh, that's it.
My reason is because we set a date to come back, and that's why we're here. That's the date. We could have came back the week before, or we could have came back a week after.
That's Eddie's date.
But today was a good day. I feel refreshed. I'm ready to go, and I feel good. So, thanks for waiting. It's 2023, and we're gonna have a good year this year. I feel it already.
Our best ever.
The best ever.
2023.
The best ever.
2023.
We had a good Christmas, New Year's. We got to meet up on Chris. When was it? After the Christmas show, right? Or was it right after that? Did we got to meet up?
after
Okay. So we went out to
where,
eat.
where Steve promised us carne asada quesadillas and we didn't get any.
You know what it was? I figured it out. It wasn't quesadillas. It was the nachos there. It was the steak nachos at the place we went to.
All right, we're going back after the show, Eddie. You hungry?
It was the
No,
steak
I'm not.
nachos. Oh my god, they're dudes. I was like, this doesn't take because we got the quesadilla, right?
Yeah.
Because this isn't what
No.
made
You
me-
ordered it, and he goes, "No, we don't have steak quesadilla. We had to get."
Oh, that's right.
and then
that's
you
right.
Didn't and then you didn't have any. You were so upset.
Oh my gosh, that's right. But then I was thinking, wait a minute, you don't have steak quesadillas, but this was the place that I was raving about that had those steak quesadillas that just did it for me. So I came home and I was like, man, I can't believe it.
Change the menu.
And then Maggie tells me, no, it was the steak nachos. And I was like, oh, no wonder.
You should have texted your wife. Hey, what's going on here?
I didn't know.
She knows you better than you know yourself.
Doesn't matter anymore.
I think Steve was having everything on the internet that what you think it's always been, but it hasn't been. Like does the Monopoly Man have a monocle? Does Pikachu have a black tail?
Now you're getting into that wheel stuff.
No.
Now you're getting
what just because I
wheel
mentioned
stuff.
Pikachu?
Yes. Anyways, anybody wants to know, Will is on his way back. We're letting him in easy. So he's learned his lesson.
We're building him a studio.
Yes, he's learned his lesson. He's going to behave. Yes. Yes. So Eddie, I'm sure you're excited about this. That Will's return will be soon. It was going to be today, but
you're going to pay his phone bill so he can log on.
It's still not paid, so we're going to have to get him a GoFundMe because I don't think he's paid it in like 16 years.
Get him a burner phone.
He can't even afford that. That's why we got to let him back on the show so he could try to earn some money. Remember how last time he earned money?
I think I have an extra iPhone.
I still wake up with nightmares.
I still have a flip phone.
Good enough for Will.
Oh my gosh. Morning, Stephen Gang. Who is that? Does anybody know who that Facebook user is? We know they're listening from the M25 show group fan page. I know that. And we have our guests coming on here soon. Should be just in about 10 minutes or 5 minutes, Eddie?
About 5 minutes.
Pete Dankelson. Yeah, once we get on, I'll start talking about this young man. Let me see here. So we had a good time. I'm glad I had that time off, and I feel good. I really do. And while we're waiting, I got some stuff right here. Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
That was some booze.
It's our Natural Wonders sponsor. They do all kinds. It's natural products. This one happens to be body wash.
Turmeric and raw sugar.
Yeah, I don't know. This one is Eddie. Would you use something like that? This is something.
Yes.
It's exfoliating, Eddie. You can
turmeric. I would use it. It's got turmeric in it.
Turmeric is like a health. Isn't that like a help heal sore stuff and all that, sore bones and muscles?
Yes. And the raw sugar, maybe.
The raw sugar? Oops, hold on. Sorry, my mouth came over. They got lotions. They got all kinds of products for men and women, all natural.
Raw sugar, scrub your face. Huh?
Yes. And to check out their products, go to Natural Wonders.
Exfoliate.com.
And Wonders is spelled, oh my gosh, let me see. Is it on here? Wonders is spelled WUNDERZ. So naturalwonders.com. Go shop online, and when you're done shopping, go to the checkout, and in the promo code little section, put the M25 show, and you get how much, Alberto?
25% off.
25% off your order.
That's like the biggest deal on the internet.
Yes, it is the biggest deal, right, Eddie?
Yes.
Eddie's the kind of guy that he doesn't know this yet, and he'll go to the store and buy it. Like, Eddie, why don't you just buy it online?
But
why, Eddie? Because you got to have it right now. That's why you need it, right? So good.
You got to have it then and there.
Then and there. Okay, let me see here. So anything happened to you guys? Anything new in the new year? Or we haven't seen each other in how long? 3 weeks?
I saw you the other day.
3 weeks.
Oh, well, besides that, get out of here. Got crazy. Had to go drop his shirt off. Do you like your shirt?
We pretty sure Eddie's been doing a lot. Who knows?
Eddie, what have you been doing? You been saying celibate?
He was hanging with Chapo's son before he got captured.
Oh boy, man! Man, those guys just don't have any luck, do they? Let's see here. Let's see what we got going. Yeah, guest is coming on, and I'm pretty excited. Alberto, have you checked anything about? I don't know if I sent you anything. I know I did those promo posts and stuff like that. Did you check it out, or?
I looked at them.
Did you? I don't. Okay, I don't want to say the name wrong because when he comes on, I don't want to say these medical terms wrong because there's some of them are real long words and some of them I don't know how to pronounce. What do I? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You could be a nurse or doctor. I mean, those are some words you have to study all the time to say.
You should have learned them. I mean, what were you gonna do? Like,
here we go.
You gotta.
Here we go.
You got this answer and
sound them out, Steve. Sound them out.
I did sound it out.
It sounds. Go on online and say, how do you say it phonetically?
Oh God! You know what? I ain't even talking to you guys anymore. Why did we even start the show already?
Do we need another week there, Steve?
Yeah, I need another week now.
Steve's no longer refreshed.
Didn't take long, did it?
Alberto aggravated him already.
I've been here sitting in the chair for the past month, so waiting for a show.
Heavy.
See, you aggravated him already.
Yeah, you aggravated my groin. I got a groin pull on the vacation from the DDP
last week.
DDP yoga.
Oh,
did you guys watch
Alberto?
Has been watching the playoffs?
Don't be besmirching our previous guest. He'll put you in the diamond cutter.
No,
I watching the playoffs.
I love it. I love the DDP yoga.
You better pull your groin.
I just got to do it. It's a good workout, but you just got to do it. Yes, Eddie, of course I've been watching the playoffs. My team's in there. Why would I not be watching the playoffs?
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes the unexpected happens and you can't watch.
Now the Chiefs games, it doesn't matter, man. His house will be burning down. He's going to sit there and watch it.
Oh, here we go. Well, if your team was in there, Eddie, would you be watching it?
Yes, I would.
Okay, well, why the hell am I any different?
I'm just asking.
Okay, well, yes, of course I am.
You watch just that game or the other games too?
I watch all of them. I've seen all of them, so, and I'll be able to watch the ones on Sunday. So, and yes, don't worry, I didn't forget that We got to crown this year's NFL Pick'em Challenge winner here in just a little while. So,
Oh, is that why you brought it up, Eddie?
Eddie, no, I want to bring it up because Eddie, can you remember this? Because down the road a piece, but you didn't give me no time to do this, to do that.
If Alyssa's not here for me to rub it in her face, I don't want to do it.
Well, are you guys talking smack on each other or what?
Yeah, we have, the three of us have our own personal group me without you.
Oh, good.
It's much more
Good.
fun. Hi.
Look at Eddie. See, you can't tell fibs, Alberto. Eddie doesn't know how to do that.
Eddie doesn't know how to play along.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Eddie, what do you think about our natural wonders? Do you like it?
I like it. I love it.
Do you really?
I use it all the time. Yeah.
Do you?
Look at his smooth skin.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're looking better. I think it's what do you call it when you turn back time?
Re-energize me.
Yeah, I think you look a little younger than last time I saw you.
I'm revitalized.
Rejuvenated.
I think Will's gonna need a whole case of the turmeric. Yeah, I showed Alberto. I showed him a picture. Did you see Will?
Fill up a swimming pool for Will and have him swim in it.
Alberto's all, is that Will? I thought it was his grandpa. I was like, yeah, he looked like he had a rough life, huh?
That's a whole, like almost Santa Claus beard already, all white.
Oh my, Eddie! When you see Will,
that guy's younger than me, man. It's like, what the heck?
He has a white beard.
He looks like Santa Claus. Yeah, it's white. He's got. I don't even think he might have one or two dark hairs in his beard or in his head. He's completely white. It's crazy.
You know what? It's the stress of keeping up with all these cam girls.
Oh no!
He's gonna start losing his hair.
Well, that is happening, but whatever hair is left, because he buzzes it now, because it's like it's gone on the top, so he buzzes it, but it's still white. White stub.
Like
huh?
Kind of like Eddie.
I don't buzz my hair.
No, his is more like buzz, like. Oh,
dang!
Sorry that, folks, on the podcast. I'm showing Eddie a picture of Will.
There's Will.
Go to YouTube at 13 minutes. You'll see it.
Wow.
All right. We're just waiting for our guest, Eddie.
Alrighty.
While we're waiting for our guest, I want to play a little bit of. Oh no, there's Will. Will's coming soon.
Is that those aren't his bottles in the back? Is that?
Yes, it is. He's been drinking very, very hard.
No wonder he's got gray hair.
I'm going to play a little bit of a sample song that I really like a lot from our guest that's coming on here in just a few minutes. And it's one of my favorites. So I'm just going to play a little bit, Eddie, because you need to know.
Good.
I might even use this for some of our played on our show a lot. I think I might do that. What do you think, Eddie?
So far, so good.
Yeah, this kid's really good. Love it. Yes, I love this kid's music, and I tell you, his book's awesome. I feel like I know the family, Eddie. I'm serious. I'm like,
just from reading the book.
Yes. Like, I know he's going to be on, and I'm going to ask, I hope his mom is there, because man, this family went through a lot, and man, I tell you, it makes you feel, it's that's some kind of family, and I know everybody's family it should be like that, It's good stuff, and I'm happy to have him on. What caught my eye was his guitar playing, and I was like, man, this kid's good. And then it got me into like checking him out more. And then I saw that, a little more of his background, and I was like, oh, so I messaged them, and I'll be honest. Before I knew exactly what was going on with him, I thought he had a little microphone coming out of the side of his head for his, those microphones people wear, and it's got the little wire.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, well, he's playing guitar and he has a mic coming out, but it wasn't a mic. I guess whole story we're all going to hear about when we bring him on here in a minute. And I was telling Alberto, I'm going to have them kind of say these medical terms more, because they should be said right, and I don't want to say them wrong, because some of them are long and some of them are interesting to pronounce. So you leave those up
To the professionals.
the professionals, the people that have been through it and all that good stuff. But man, I don't know. I just feel like I don't even know these people, Alberto, and I feel like I know them. That's a good book, right? When you read something like that.
Yeah.
And
did you immerse yourself in it?
Yes, I did. Yep. And I'm gonna turn you onto it, Eddie. I should have got you a book and just sent it to you guys. And but yeah, so I'm gonna keep it on my desk from now on with my Mark Thompson book. So I'm gonna keep. I might as well just show it. Here we go.
Is it on Audible?
It's no, Eddie. You gotta read, Eddie. You gotta read. You can't go with this guy. He wants the kid to read it for him too.
Oh, he already read it. Audible isn't, you don't read it live.
There we go. It's How I Learned to Rock My Life, the Peter Dankelson story.
Okay.
Beautiful book. Awesome book. And he's also got this one that I got too. This is his newest one. This is really cool. Pete's Rocking Ear.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cool. It's like a kid's book. I think this is good for kids that are read it. You know, it's you know, Eddie, when you're going, how do I get it?
Going through,
you know, the things happen in school. You know, some kids pick on kids and make, you know, that's just kind of kids thing. But you know, some people that have things going on that are, you know, maybe I don't know what's called birth defects or just, you know, maybe they're just different,
just issues,
and this is a cool little story. But what we do, we're gonna bring him out right now, and he can tell us all about it. How's that?
That sounds good.
I am happy because you know, he's all over. This kid's all over the place, and I'm happy that we can bring him towards out here in Los Angeles County, California, and share him with our people. So let's bring him out right now. Peter Dankelson. Eddie, I'm excited, Eddie.
Good.
I'm very excited. Yeah, let's do this. Peter.
Hi.
Good morning.
I was just telling my co-host here. Let me introduce him, and then we have Eddie up here up top.
Hello.
We have Alberto down here on the bottom. Our other co-host, Alyssa, she is off today, so you just get us three, but that's good enough. We're still a powerhouse here.
Yep.
I had to tell you, Peter, that I feel like I know you and your family after reading your book.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. It's awesome, and I hope your mom is there because I feel like I know your mom and dad too. I'm like, oh my God, these parents went through so much with you, and it's amazing. And if she wants to sit in, she's more than welcome to. And it's up to you. This is your interview, but she's welcome to sit in if she'd like.
I think she's somewhere around here. I don't know.
Okay. And I don't. Am I saying her? Is it Dee Dee or Dee?
Yeah, Dee Dee.
Okay. I want to make sure I got that right.
Yeah.
Okay. First things first. The medical term for the ear thing. How was that said?
Basically, this, you know, basically it's a hearing aid, but the specific, I guess, medical term for it is a bone anchored hearing aid, or a BAHA for short.
Okay.
There's a couple of different, you know, procedures that were available. You know, with the certain device, there was a post that you could do, but you know,
yeah,
I heard that there were like skin graft issues with that, like, you know, infections and stuff. So the route that I went with is basically there was a magnet option. You know, I think it's called the attract system, and basically it was a surgery, and they put a screw in my skull, and then they put a magnet on top of that screw under the skin. And then the sound processor, you can kind of see a bit of the.
Oh, it comes off.
Yeah, it can come off. So, so it can come on and off, and
it's a magnet.
Yeah, exactly. So the magnet's, you know, inside of my head, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, and I could just kind of, you know, attach on and off. So, you know, at night I could just take it off and, you know, put it.
So it's like a speaker then, kind of.
Kind of, yeah. Basically, I think a good way to think of it, I can kind of hear in stereo, I guess. But, you know, it's basically acting like the outer ear, because all the inner and middle, you know, all the stuff from the middle and inner ear are working on the inside. It's just the outer ear that's missing. So this is kind of acting, you know, in the place of that.
like the kind of pretty much like the canal. It's working as the canal.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, and the word I'm thinking, the gold is something gold.
Yeah, I was born with golden heart syndrome.
Okay. Let me see if I can say that. Say that again.
Golden heart.
Golden heart.
Yep.
Golden heart syndrome, Eddie. I didn't want to say it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's the easy name for it.
yeah, see, Eddie, I told you. What's the big name? The longer, the hard name to say it. I was reading it and I couldn't even attempt to say it.
It's been a little while since I looked it up. For some reason, I can't remember it. There's all these different medical terms.
Exactly.
For some reason, I can't think of the correct term. But golden heart is basically
golden heart.
An easy way to think of it.
Yeah. Golden heart syndrome. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I was telling the guys here that I saw your guitar playing. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh man, this kid's good, and I was just checking out your videos, and then I saw a video where it showed. It said, "Oh, you had so many surgeries," and then I started reading into you more and going, "Oh my gosh!" So that's how I found out about your book, your website, Pete's Diary.
Yeah.
So I go, you know what? I'm gonna try to message him, and see if we can get through and get you on the show because especially after your book, I was like, man, I'm going to keep this on my desk. I have only one book that I've ever kept on my desk. And I'm going to add your book there because it really, like I said, I feel like I know you guys and it's an honor for you to be here because I love music and man, and the music you play, rock and roll is awesome. So
yeah.
Eddie, I'm going to pull Eddie up here. Eddie, do you have a question for Peter?
How many surgeries have you had? Just
oh geez. I think it's about 30.
Oh wow!
I think it's a little over 30. I think, yeah. I haven't had to keep track in a little while.
Yes, it's been since you were a newborn.
Yeah, I mean, basically the first surgery I had was only a few days old, and that one was basically I had a trach. Basically one of the many things was golden heart. Or at least that I was born with. My airway is really small. So basically, when I was born, I had a open stoma. The doctors put a stoma in to help me breathe easier, and I had a trach until I was 4 years old, and then so I had the trach until I was 4 years old. I got that removed, but the doctors wanted the stoma to stay open, just because I had a lot more surgeries coming up, and it was safety and everything with all that. So the stoma stayed open until I was 19 years old. So it was there for a long time.
19? How old are you?
22.
Oh, this looks like a kid.
Oh, he is a kid, Eddie.
No, yeah, 22, I guess, is a kid. No, but I thought he was like in his 16, 17.
So when you say the thing was open, it was accessible in case you needed to be open again. Is that what you mean?
Well, in like photos from until 2019. Well, if I was out and about, I'd have a Band-Aid over it, so you see photos of that. But basically, I mean, it was a small opening hole in the neck.
Was there like a button on it or something, or was it just open like that?
No, there's some buttons. I had that trach until I was 4, but I just had the open hole. And then when I go out in public, with germs and stuff, that there you could get sick a lot more. So I just had a Band-Aid over that to just kind of keep dirt and everything.
What are this? Do you by chance know the statistics of someone being born with the golden heart?
I do not. No, it's been a while since
Okay.
But there are others. I read in your book how you've. Do you guys still do that that thing every year that where you get together? Do you still do that today?
Yeah, so it's really cool. Basically, I mean, it's been a part of my whole life, so I can't really remember the early part of it. But Mom and Dad found an organization called Children's Craniofacial Association, or CCA. And there's lots of cool things that CCA does, but my favorite thing is they hold these annual retreats every year. It's in a different part of the country, and it's usually at the end of June. And basically, this retreat. It's it's like held over a weekend and stuff, and it's great because all these families that you know we can all meet each other,
Mhm.
and understand. There's just that instant connection of everybody kind of gets it. There's like a symposium day where you can kind of talk about the medical side of things, but for the most part it's almost like a family reunion every year. You just kind of get together and see friends that you haven't seen in
Just
years, lifelong friendships, and everybody gets it. The siblings all kind of understand what it's like to have a brother or sister that might be in the hospital or go through some of these procedures, and obviously we can kind of make that connection. And parents, it's really cool. It's really neat to see. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah, I
awesome,
guess
Eddie.
it's kind of cool that someone else is going through. Or you can talk to people that have gone through what you're going through or have been through it, right?
Yeah, and then you go every year and you get to see
Yeah,
them.
and you
Just
get to
like
see 'em again.
friends hang out. And
Yeah. It's always good to catch up. And somebody wants to say hello.
Mhm.
yes, I've been waiting for you because
Mhm.
I was just telling Peter, reading the book, I was like, I feel like I know you guys, and oh my god, if I didn't feel for you, when your son was born, and man, that takes some. Peter, your parents are awesome. I mean, that's something to go through, and I tell you that it's an emotional. I mean, I'm a parent too, and it's like, wow, I just wanted to say, Dee Dee, thank you. That was awesome what you did. I felt for you how physically and emotionally draining that can be and hard on somebody.
Yeah.
And to find a way, love. I that's what I took from it,
Mhm.
and oh my god, I feel like I know you guys. I'm probably going to say this for a long time, but I was telling Peter, I have one book on my desk, and one of my mentors in radio, and after reading his book, your guys' book, I'm going to keep it on my desk too because it made me feel something. So thank you guys.
That's very flattering.
Yeah, it's very cool. And like I said, I'm happy to share. We're in Los Angeles County, California, and we're gonna. There's some songs I've already bought, and I'm gonna play them on our show all the time because I'm a fan of you guys. So,
Well, thank you. Yeah.
and I appreciate. I didn't know if you guys were gonna message back, but I go, I'm gonna try it. So, and I don't know who I got. If I got you, Peter, because I did it on Pete's diary.
Probably me.
Okay, and I said yes.
Terrible at responding.
Okay. Well, thank you, Dee Dee, again. So
You're welcome.
but you're friends of our show and everything. But oh my gosh, today, how was it today, Dee Dee? I mean, like I said, I'm still overwhelmed of reading from the get go of how all this went down, and I'm just like, I wanted to go help. That's how I was so into this book. And today, how are things today?
Things today are great. The first 2 years were very, very difficult. I still remember the geneticist that diagnosed him said to me, and those words stuck with me to this day.
Mm-hmm.
This is not doom and gloom, but this is a very rough road. And
yes.
Over the years, we've dealt with so many different doctors. It was perfect because it didn't take away hope, but it was realistic. You have to be realistic about how rough of a ride it's going to be. But, sitting there at his bedside, and he was not even 3 pounds, with all these birth defects, because, you see the ear, you see he had a cleft palate, hole in his mouth, he has cysts in his eye. So his vision is not great either. He has 1 kidney, he has some minor heart issues, he has issues with his neck and back that they thought he was paralyzed for a while. It was just all this, it was it was intense.
That's one way to put it.
It was intense. And, when I wrote the foreword for the book, it's amazing what a journey it's been because, my first instinct was, is he going to be able to breathe? Is he going to have to be able to vent the rest of his life? All that kind of stuff. And then he looks different. All these kids are going to bully him. Is he going to have friends? And now he's like playing with Jared James Nichols tonight on stage. So it's like
what
not
a
in
turn.
my wildest dreams. And even in between that was the motivational speaking. You know, most people don't know that Pete's Diary started as a journal that I kept to keep our family and friends updated when he was born.
Mm-hmm.
And you fast forward several years to like middle school, and you started speaking at schools about being kind, and it kind of grew with the popularity of the book and the movie Wonder that came out.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like a real life version of that character. And I got involved. I mean, we've always been involved with Children's Craniofacial Association. And to me, that was the perfect outreach and education platform to educate the public about facial differences. You know, not everybody with a facial difference is Freddy Krueger, right? So
Yes.
they're real normal people. So, and then, you know, you had that kind of run and it was great. And you're going to speak with all these thousands of students at these schools. And then you pick up a guitar.
Yeah.
And who knew?
Right.
So,
Exactly. That was my next.
Harry's a band. So
Yeah.
it's just been like, how do you like capture all that in like one paragraph?
Right. Yeah. It's a lot.
The person that told you, hey, you know, it's gonna be a rough road, but hey, things are positive. You know, it's not an end of the road thing, but you know,
Right.
it's just gonna be rough. That was a doctor that said that to you, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But there was other doctors that didn't think it would even be. Yes, I remember reading the book that. So the doctor that told you it'd be rough, he was actually the one who was pretty true to the way it should be. You know, just because it's rough doesn't mean you stop and give up. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was really rough when he came home because being in the hospital, you have all this support, but then when you come home, you know, it's just him and I. You know, I'm just, you know, my husband had to travel a lot. Somebody had to pay the bills, right? So,
yes,
you know, he's working and he's trying to manage that work and being home and helping. And we had no family in Michigan when we lived there, so family was not close by. So it was very isolating. Your first year was very isolating because you couldn't even I couldn't even take him to the grocery store without like him getting sick, and him getting a cold was back in the hospital.
Yeah.
So you would do anything to avoid going back into the hospital. Yeah. So we know, you know, before COVID, we knew what it was like to be isolated.
You already knew.
At least I did. You probably don't remember it.
No. Oh no. Yeah, I don't remember any of
The
it.
dog and I got by.
Is he an only child, Didi?
No, we have another son
okay.
who is 18. He's graduating high school this year. So,
okay.
So my baby's gonna leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask. Reading the book, I like the I don't know if there were quotes or not, but it's like it's coming from Peter, like little things like when he said he comes home from the hospital, or when your other son was born, and he cried a lot and all this, and Peter would say, "Well, me and the dog, you know, we had to get used to it. We just went some, you know." Was that him saying that, or that's why I picture him, his sense of humor.
Yes.
And then like saying like, well, he finally stopped crying, so we decided to keep him, you know, little things like that. Was that Peter or?
Yeah, you have a great sense of humor. I think it comes from me and your dad. Like if you can't laugh, you're gonna cry a lot of times. And
you know, especially in a lot of situations, like you know, if it's the hospital, or you know, it could be something funny too. You got to have a sense of humor. You know, you got to be able to laugh.
I mean, we've laughed at some of the weirdest things. Like I remember when he was 19. Right? Thank goodness we did this before COVID. But he had his airway closed, and he had never sneezed.
Yeah,
like a normal person. And
ever?
No, it was really weird. Yeah, because I mean, you know, I didn't think of this before, obviously, but you know, I guess when you sneeze, you know, I guess, you know, path of least resistance, and for me at the time, that was the stoma, you know, the hole in my neck. So you know, I sneezed. I didn't think twice about it. It just went, you know, I chew, you know.
Oh, it came out of hit the neck, right?
Right. Yeah, I didn't think of it.
Think of like those old movies with people smoking out of it.
Okay.
You never smoked.
No.
Oh my gosh.
But no, it's really funny. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think twice about it. I was like, okay, I just sneezed, whatever. But you know, that was gone. And I remember, you know, in the hospitals. I remember sneezing for the first time, and you know, since it closed, and I ended up like hurting myself. I made this. I remember you know, I sneezed, and it just went, "Grr," you know. It was this awful sound. I was like, what on earth was that? I'm like, I just tried to sneeze.
And that was your first sneeze?
With his airway
with
closed.
the airway
His
closed.
airway
Oh, okay, I got you.
I could
Okay.
sneeze before, but yeah, not you know.
So basically,
Go away.
sounds were coming out of the throat. Is that what the sounds were? Weird sounds. Is that what it was?
It was just kind of, you know.
He's never, his whole entire life, he'd never, you know, I mean, having an open airway, it's the first, it's the path of least resistance. It's the first.
Yeah.
It's the first. It's the first exit. It's the first turn off.
It's like a blowhole.
Right.
There you go. Blowhole. Eddie, you got a question for Dee Dee and Peter?
Not a question. I just think you seem like a wonderful young man, and you know, faith, hope, and love. God put you on this earth for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
Yeah, I think I want to get the book. Where can I get the book?
It's funny you should say that, Eddie. Let's pull up Dee Dee and Peter, and they can tell you where to go.
It's on peachdiary.com.
Peachdiary.com.
Yes.
Peachdiary.com, or it's also on Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
so let me pull myself up here because I got it straight from them, Eddie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it straight from them.
And
And they were also cool. You can actually ask them to sign it and say something. And this is what I put right here. So peachdiary.com.
How did the guitar thing come up? How did you pick up a guitar? Just
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I guess it kind of started, you know, in middle school. I was just kind of listening to, you know, what everyone else was. I like on the radio, like all the pop stuff you'd hear, which was, you know, whatever, you know, all the stuff on the radio, you know, at the school dances and stuff and all that. And then in 8th grade, I kind of took a little bit of a, I don't know, I just started, you know, listening to a little bit more rock. But the big thing was we moved from Michigan to Illinois after middle school and when I was starting high school. So yeah, it was a good, you know, transition period. But you know, it was also like you know, changing states and you know, this whole, you know, all these new surroundings. It was like, you know,
starting over, huh?
Exactly, starting over and everything. So music was something I kind of really leaned into to kind of, I wouldn't say cope, but you know, it kind of helped me relax a little bit and just kind of, you know, it helped me kind of take in everything, you know, as it was coming up, you know, starting school and knew everything, right? And then that's kind of how it went for the whole, you know, school year, freshman year. And then it just really boiled over into curiosity. Really, it was just kind of a question one day. I just kind of said to myself, you know, I think it'd be fun to learn how to play guitar. It's like, it's so cool. You know, you think of, you know, Angus Young and, you know, all these guys.
AC/DC.
You know, running around on stage with, you know, they just look cool, right? So
It just looked cool, huh?
Yeah.
It sounds so easy.
Yeah. So, I mean, really, it was just out of curiosity. I just said to my dad one night, I'm like, you know, I think I might want to learn how to play guitar. I'm like, it seems like it might be kind of cool. And luckily for me, Dad actually played when he was in high school. So he had this, you know, amp guitar and you know, distortion pedal too. And kind of, you know, showed me all this stuff. And I got started on that. And then I went on YouTube and started looking up chords and songs. And I was obsessed. You know, I never looked back. Yeah.
So you're self-taught.
Really, yeah. It was, I picked it up and I was instantly hooked. I'm like, this is awesome. Yeah.
You're self-taught?
And who says you can't learn things from YouTube?
Right.
If anybody says that, check out Peter playing the guitar.
I mean, I did take lessons a little bit at
okay.
local school of rock when it opened. But for the most part, it was kind of like, you know, on my own, I try and figure stuff out. And like, you know, the first songs, you know, like early AC/DC tunes, like I kind of taught myself a bunch of those songs and really kind of, you know, kept going from there.
Do you write music too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's funny. You should ask Eddie.
Yeah, wait a minute.
He has his own.
Right questions.
He has his own band. Hold on,
Yeah.
let's pull him up here.
Hey.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I actually bought. I gotta buy them all, but there's a song that I like that I played just a little while ago, and I don't. What is it called? I don't even know. I just like it. What's the name of the song that I was playing in the intro?
Hang on, I'll read the list.
not all messed up, but
all screwed up.
no.
It was Can't Stop Staring.
Was it Can't
Can't Stop Staring. There you go.
Okay,
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that one. I heard Crossroads. I heard All Screwed Up.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, it sounds good. I saw your live videos. And Eddie, where can Eddie, my co-host here, buy this?
Okay, so this one is on Pete'sDiary.com.
Oh, it is?
That's just through the website. Yeah, the CDs and stuff are all out there, and it's also on Apple Music, Spotify. Just look up Peter Dankelson. YouTube as well. I know it's out there as well.
The CD is only on the website.
Yeah, the CD is on the website, but it's on streaming as well.
It's all
so
it's on Spotify.
Yeah, it's a whole EP. It's
what's
5
funny
songs.
about the CD, the back cover is that's Peter's X-ray.
Yeah, it's an X-ray of.
The
side here.
Let's see. This is his. Wait, I can't. Okay, that's his cochlear implant.
The cochlear. So that's the magnet.
Okay.
There, As you kind of look down there, it's a little tricky to see. I'll try and hold it up closer.
Wait a minute. Does All Screwed Up have anything to do with? I know there was some screws turning and stuff that you guys all went through. Is that okay? See?
Yeah, I mean, really, it was just kind of a funny song title, and then it was just kind of like, wait a minute, this could. I mean, it wasn't part of the song, with screws in my head or anything, but it was kind of like, what, that's kind of funny. So yeah,
I was like, I have the perfect graphic.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because like this white diagonal line, like right here, this line right here, I had a huge jaw surgery quite a few years ago, and that's the jaw implant from that procedure right there. And then right above the whoops, yeah,
that's okay.
The PD sign, in between that, there's those dots.
Yes.
Those are plates and screws. So, and I think that's on the right side, and then kind of at the front there, towards the teeth.
Are those the screws that you guys had to turn? I know I was reading something about you guys had to turn some screws every now and then.
No,
that was
for the jaw
surgery when he was 3, I think. It's called jaw distraction. It's kind of a brutal process. If you ever see some of these kids, luckily he only needed his jaw moved forward, but some kids need their entire mid-face moved forward. So they have like a halo device on.
Oh.
It's heartbreaking. But, and they have to wear it for like 3 months. I mean, you had that in for, I don't know, like 3 months or something. But for a couple weeks, you take a screwdriver. He had screws coming out here, and you turn, and then the device is inside, implanted inside. And every time you turn, it might put a gap of like 1 or 2 millimeters, and new bone. Your body grows new bone to fill that gap. So it's a lengthening process. It's a bone lengthening process. So you do the turning for maybe a couple weeks, and then you have to leave the device in for 2 or 3 months. That was one of your hardest surgeries for me.
Right. I'm glad I don't remember that, because
I can imagine, because
you have to take a screwdriver to their
So you actually got a real screwdriver to do this?
Sounds like it.
It's one from the surgeon, but it essentially looks like a screwdriver.
That's crazy.
This jaw. So then.
That was
to enlarge his airway enough so we could get the trach removed.
Right. So I had the distraction done when I was really little, and then a couple of years ago I had this other procedure where they put in. Oops, I gotta remember everything's inverted here. But that's when I had that implant. Because basically I had to have this another surgery because. You grow, right?
Yes.
A lot's changed from 3 to 17 or however old I was, or 16.
Yes.
Even.
That bone did not grow.
That bone, it didn't grow. So it was time to move everything forward a little bit. So that was the point of the implant. They moved the lower jaw forward, put the implant in. To make the airway bigger, because like I said earlier, my airway is super small, and really that was the stepping stone. From that jaw surgery, that was the stepping stone to getting the airway closed, because it made the airway larger. So that was kind of the main focus of that. Yeah.
Is the airwave still small, or is it back to where it should be?
It's small. I mean, that's just kind of how it's always going to be, but it's like it's
unusual. like angled, and so he's a difficult intubation if he was ever in an emergency situation, and needed an airway. That's why they had the trach removed, but the hole, the trachestoma remained open because like when he had this big jaw surgery when you were 16, I think they retrached him. They put a trach back in so he could breathe. It's just safer. So they wanted all that stuff done before they closed it up. For good.
Good idea.
Yeah,
So-
it's been a process.
So the little thing on your head, when you take it off, you can't. I take it you can't hear on that side, right? Is that how it works?
On that side, no. I mean, it's it drops off, but I mean the right side still works.
That's pretty cool. What do you call that? What is that? I don't want to say technology, but what is
This
medical?
It's a type of cochlear implant.
Yeah,
it's called a bone anchored hearing aid.
Bone anchor.
Yeah, since he doesn't have the ear to adhere it to, so it works using bone conduction. So there's a screw implanted in his skull, and it vibrates against the bone, and that stimulates the nerves. But it's funny for him with being a musician and all the stereo. Like you were just listening to Jared James Nichols' new album.
So Jared, if you don't know who he is, phenomenal guitar player. I'm up to jam with him tonight. But
that's awesome right there.
Yeah, he just recorded, he just released his self-titled album, and it's amazing. It's so good. But it's funny. He recorded everything on the left side.
The
with
guitars.
Yeah, because with recording and stuff, you could put stuff on the right side or panning and moving stuff around.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, he's just put the guitars on the left side. So if I was listening to headphones one night, like that's a lot of bass. Wow, like pretty bass heavy. And I was like, wait a minute, where's the solo go or where's the riff? And then I flip the headphones around. I'm like, oh, there he is.
That's on the other side.
He literally flips the headphones.
But
around.
I did find out there's a setting in the phone called mono audio, and you could just kind of when you turn that on, it puts everything in both speakers.
Nice.
Instead of panning it. Yeah. So it works. But yeah, I did have to. I was talking to him the other day. I did have to kind of go, hey, going forward, can you please put everything?
Can you record it this way for me?
Yeah.
So you playing? Oh my god! So you're playing tonight? Are you playing at a club or a place so people can go? Or
it's called the Beat Kitchen in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited. I've been practicing all day, all morning and last night. Yeah.
Really?
It'll be fun.
Yeah. It's a kind of a cool story because in 2019, the fall of 2019 is when he had his airway surgery and his airway closed, and he was at Laurie Children's in Chicago for a while, and he had an acoustic guitar, and he was kind of just messing around on it, noodling around on the guitar. And I recorded.
Yeah, because she was doing updates, post online for family and friends on what was going on and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't have to do Pete's Diary Journal anymore because now social media exists. But it was a song. It was one of Jared's songs, and I tagged him in it. And a few people that know us too kind of told him about Peter, and he actually reached out to Peter, and he's like, "That was so cool to see you play my song in the hospital. It really kind of made me remember what's important." And he's just a super nice guy.
Yeah.
And so he invited Peter to play with him in 2019. That was like a couple months after your surgery.
Yeah.
Not really knowing Peter at all. He just invited him, and that was before the pandemic. Our social media wasn't nearly as big as what it is now. So it's cool that now they can play together again.
Yeah, I'm
tonight. It's a cool story.
That's cool. And it's one more time. Where's it at?
It's at the Beat Kitchen in downtown Chicago.
In Chicago, the Beat Kitchen.
Yeah, Beat BEAT.
Yep.
Beat Kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, if everybody go check them out. Oh my god.
Okay, there you go. I don't know
what happened. That's that concert tonight really shut everything down for a second.
He's He's got everything plugged in.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're back. Okay. Let me see here. What about? I was gonna.
Yeah.
So since you're playing tonight, and you said you've been practicing a lot, you said you'd play us a little something. Is that cool or?
Yeah, I got a guitar literally like right here.
Okay, let me blow you up because Eddie was asking questions about your music. So now Eddie, you know where to get a CD, his book,
Yeah.
and then he can right here. He's gonna play a little something for us. And I saw a video that I don't know if your grandparents got you this little amplifier where you can play along to music. Was I watching that right or?
Yeah, it's this cool little amp. It's called the Spark amp.
Spark.
Yeah, it's cool. Hang on, it's right here. I'm actually playing through the bigger one, but this is they call it the Spark Mini.
Oh, cool.
And it's really neat. So basically, you can jam. You can play through it like a regular guitar amp, but there's like an amp and stuff too, and it's great for on the go. So you don't take like a pedal board or you can't take a big Marshall with you. If you're gonna go.
No, that's really cool because before stuff like that, people they would put the song on their player and turn it up real loud and then just turn your guitar up and play with it. But I saw this and I was like, hey, this is a cool little gadget.
And it's Bluetooth too. So I hook up my phone through it, and you can blast music through it while still playing along. So
yes.
So it's a great practice tool, and it can get just as loud as you'd want it to. But yeah, it's great for on the go. It's a great little amp.
And are you partnered with them? Because I see your logo on there.
Yeah, it's like a custom decal you can put on the amp.
Anybody can do that.
Yeah, and everybody can do it too. Yeah.
Okay.
It's an option that you can check out and design.
And it's called Spark amp.
Yeah, it's called the Spark amp. It's a Positive Grid Spark Mini. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to check that out. Very cool. Is that you're not playing on that one right now, right? You're playing on a different one.
It's actually it's the same amp basically, but it's the bigger one.
It's the Mini.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's the Mini.
Yeah, that's the Mini. Yeah, I guess the normal model, I guess you could call it. The main one, it's called the Spark 40.
Cool.
That's what I'm playing through right now. Because the as fun as it is to play through a Marshall, it's a bit too loud for jamming at home.
You're gonna wake up the neighbors, huh?
Yeah, concert for the neighborhood, huh? Okay, so what are you gonna play for us today?
Well, see, you're talking about can't stop staring.
All right, let me blow you up here, and then oh, wrong person. Okay.
Yeah, no, you're talking about. I think can't stop staring earlier. That's in I got to tune this string down.
Oh, look at that tuner. That's a cool tuner.
Yeah.
Man, they got everything today, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That tune was can't stop staring. It's like
But you could play whatever you want. I know your favorite band. Is your favorite band AC/DC or what is your favorite band?
AC/DC is definitely the favorite. Yeah.
That's your favorite.
Yeah.
You play whatever you want because I want you to play whatever you like, your favorites. And
is that coming through okay?
Yes.
Sometimes the audio can be a bit funny.
very, very cool.
Very cool.
I like it. Got to hear it straight from the guy instead of just hearing it on the radio here.
Yeah, right. There's another one too. It's in a bit of a different tuning on the recording, but it's the first song off of the EP. It's my favorite. It's
okay.
Girl in a Magazine. It's a really fun riff.
Oh yes. Nice.
Nice.
Eddie. See right there, Eddie? This is why,
Yes.
Eddie, you got to watch YouTube, Eddie, and practice. You got to practice, Eddie.
Gotta practice. That's for sure.
They're very cool. Hey, can I ask for a small request before we wind this down? I heard you do a Chuck Berry song, and I really liked it. And I was going to use it for one of the promo posts.
Yeah.
But you had so many cool ones, and I put up the Hotel California one, and I was like, man, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
But I really dug the Chuck Berry.
Mhm.
I really like that. I wish I could have had time to use that one, but if I could hear that live, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I wanted to put that as a promo so bad, but you had so many other ones. I was like, oh man, this guy's got so many. I couldn't fit them all in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Out there.
And I gotta tell you, I like your sense of humor. Like I was telling your mom, and I know I saw a little video clip. You had a prosthetic ear.
Yeah.
And I saw you were joking around. You had it, and you were playing around. I don't know if it was like a fake knife or something, and you were. I was like, oh man! First, I didn't know if that what was going on there, but it's your sense of humor that I see that is very, very cool, and I think that's a good way. You have to be like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get it, and Eddie, it's a good kid here. You should check him out on all social media platforms, right? Is it Pete's Diary? Is that the name on everything? Like, are you on Instagram and all this? And
Yep. Yeah. It's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Obviously.
So that's where I can get the book. I can get the book on Amazon.
Yep. It's out
Okay.
there on Amazon. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but Eddie, check this. Let me blow us up here.
Mhm.
Eddie, if you get it from their
From
their
Pete's
website,
Diary?
peachdiary.com,
Mhm.
you can get something like me. You can have them sign it for you,
Sign
like
it,
you know, to
Yeah.
Eddie, or
Okay.
if you want. And that's what I did.
Mhm.
And this one, I know this one's on. So they're both on Amazon, Peter.
Yeah. That's the picture book that just came out.
And this is new, right?
Yeah. This is it's pretty new. Oh, look.
Yeah.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's been
This
some
one's
reviews on Amazon with the picture book, but
Okay. Yeah.
you can order it.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, but Eddie, order it from them because
Yes.
I think that's awesome that they're kind of what do you call it? You're what do you call it when you're communicating with the fans? I think that's awesome. You know,
It's
you get a
personal.
book from somebody that you like their music or something, and then they sign it for you. I think that's awesome.
It's
Yeah,
personal.
That's
we always throw in
personal.
extras too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. They just like
Guitar picks and stickers
Yeah,
and stuff.
pick-
that we put in there.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I got them all right here. Yeah,
Good.
yeah. I got it. Comes with guitar picks, Eddie, and like stickers, and
Okay.
it's really cool. So Eddie, you go to the website and buy it from them, okay?
Mhm.
Because I don't know. That's what I did. So, but you
Yeah.
can get them on Amazon if that's what you want to do.
Yep.
But just go to Amazon and then type in.
Pete's Diary.
What's the easiest way if they don't know the title? Just say they don't. Can they type in his
I would-
name?
Yeah, type in Peter Dankelson.
Yeah.
And usually I think the books plus the music comes up, I think, too.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do for everybody that's going to be watching, I'm going to just hold it up here. This is what it's called. By Peter Dankelson story. This is like the this is the story. What would you, is it autobiography or?
Yeah, it's an autobiography. It's sort of the story before the guitar phenomenon.
Right.
Okay.
Basically, it talks about a lot of the medical side of things. The early days, I guess.
It's your story.
20
The
years.
first
Yes.
years, Yeah.
It's your story. And then let me see. Let me blow myself up again. And then this is the newest thing that's out.
hmm Yeah.
And this is really cool. This is something I think that should be in schools.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
kids should
Throwing in a
read.
fun book that dads or grandpas would enjoy reading to
Right.
their
Yeah.
little
Yes.
kids,
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Everybody, please go buy it.
Yeah.
Except Eddie, I want you to buy it straight from them.
Yeah,
Okay,
straight
can you
from
do
them,
that for
huh?
me? Yes, and get the CD too, Eddie, because you need the CD.
Mhm.
And I want to tell you guys, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. Is there any other things that you would like to promote that you got going on, or any special events coming up that you want to tell everybody about, or how they can help out on things that you guys do?
You can always donate to Children's Craniofacial Association, which is ccakids.org.
Mhm.
And they also have like care packages for surgery,
Yeah.
kids having surgeries that you can like buy on Amazon. You know, they have a list in Amazon.
Yeah.
Share
Okay.
a list. That's always nice.
Mhm.
For us, I mean, you're in the, we published 2 books last year and put out the EP. So we had a
Yeah.
big year last year.
Yeah.
So now we're just working to get the band, you know, gigs. We're trying to get some outside of the Chicago area.
Yeah,
Because
trying
we
to
have such a
branch
large
out a
social
little bit.
following, but it's kind of like everybody's everywhere. So
Yeah.
so we're working on a few things, but you guys are working on writing the next EP or album. That's
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
what you're
Right
doing
now,
right now.
it's just writing for right now. But yeah.
So yeah, show dates are all at petesdiary.com. Most of them
right.
are all local around the Chicago area right now, but we're hoping to get some more cities in the summer. So
yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
Eddie. Your band is called the Pete Dankelson Band.
It was.
Oh
Oh.
my
Just
gosh,
got
that's
changed.
another.
Yeah.
Oh, it changed.
It changed. It changed to Pete's Diary. We're just gonna
Exclusive announcement here on your show.
Oh, wow! So it's gonna be called Pete. Hey, that's a good name.
Yeah.
I
You know
think-
what? It's funny because I was like, I should try and branch away from Pete's Diary because for me it's always been okay. It's been like with motivational speaking and the social media.
Mhm.
It's like
Yeah.
okay, the music should just be Peter Dankelson trying to get my name out there. But it's like everywhere I go, they never use that. Peter Dankelson, too many words. I think they just put Pete's Diary. I'd be like, you know what? And we played a show like 2 weeks ago, and they had like the marquee, in the front, and it had the main act, and it had Pete's Diary, and I'm like, you know what? I'm taking that back.
The universe is just
I'm
telling
like,
you no.
yeah, I'm like, okay, I get the picture.
From
I-
being a marketing person, I was like, it would have been way easier to be
Yeah.
Pete's Diary, but I didn't want to push it on him, and the band. I wanted you guys to decide what you wanted to do.
Yeah. It's like,
But unfortunately, all the social, I didn't create Pete's Diary thinking it was going to be a rock band. So it's just
Hey, I
kinda
think it's pretty cool.
we're just kind of riding this roller coaster wherever it takes us. So
it's just kind of like the band
Yeah.
named itself,
yeah,
Exactly.
Ryan and Mac and the other 2 guys in the band, they're like, I just tell people I play for Pete's Diary, so can't we
Right,
just be
yeah.
Pete's Diary? And I'm like,
Mhm.
it's your call. Now I'm gonna have to switch everything around again, but okay.
We're gonna have to get back to work to switch all those names around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie, I kind of like that name, the Pete's Diary Band.
Yeah,
Or
it
just
sounds
Pete's
cool.
Diary, right? Just Pete's Diary.
Diary, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a
yeah.
it's got a good meaning, of
Yeah.
course, and that's Pete's
It's a
Diary. I
story.
never heard of a band like that with diary, or
Or like
it's a story, right?
Diary.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well,
Oops,
hey,
wrong
you got
person.
Ozzy's Diary of a Madman, which what for me too. I should have done that. Yeah.
I think that's very cool. And before we get, can you say that website if people want to donate to is it
Oh.
the hospital?
Well, it's a national nonprofit. It's CCAkids.org.
CCAkids.org.
Yes.
Yep.
Children's Craniofacial Association.
Very cool.
CCA, easier.
There you go. So everybody, Pete's Diary Band. There we go. There it is. So the CD you just showed me, does it have the old name on it, or does it have the
Yeah.
new one?
Yeah, that's kind of funny. It's under.
Uh-oh.
It's yeah.
So I better order that thing now, so I can have something where they say, our band used to be called this,
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
that's-
but now it's called this.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be worth a lot of money, son.
Oh.
That's the exclusive.
Hey,
Yes.
hey,
yeah.
anything's possible, right?
Oh, man. You never know.
That's been the
Who knows?
challenge, I think, because the music is streaming all under his name.
Right.
Peter
Yeah.
Dankelson.
So, yeah.
Pete's
That's
Diary,
okay.
Everybody feel like they're part of it too, not
Right.
just
All you gotta do is just you just change the name. I mean, when I don't see why if they search the name, the band would come up. Like if they search Peter's name, I'm sure the band would pop up, right?
Who knows?
I think.
Not on the streaming. I think I tried typing in Pete's Diary and nothing came up. I mean, they don't have enough, recognition yet on like Apple
Yeah,
Music or
right.
Spotify.
Yeah.
They're still new. So, which I guess is a good time to change your name when you're not.
Yes, it's a good do it now before it gets
I didn't
bigger.
want to start new social accounts under Peter Dankelson Band
Right.
because
It's like you're juggling all this.
it's a
stuff
lot just to maintain what we have. So, and to build up, I'm like, we're just going to keep it all under one thing. So.
Yeah.
Pete's Diary.
Pete's
The
Diary.
Pete's Diary Band. I like it. I really do.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do today is I'm going to order that CD that you guys got right now,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put it on my desk because it's changing. It's the same band, but I could be like, hey, I have the CD because before the Pete's Diary, it was called the Peter Dankelson Band.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a collector's item.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
everybody, you better hurry up and buy it because it's it's going to be a collector's item.
It's like I think in the book, you were still the Peter Dankelson trio or
Right,
PD3.
yeah, it's
That was another. That was for.
yeah.
So yes, it's changed a few times.
changed
I'm
a
like,
few
I'm
times.
done.
Hey,
I'm going to
well,
veto any more
You know,
changes.
third time's the charm, right?
Third time's a charm.
There to stay.
Well, you got our vote. How's that? So
Yeah.
that's what counts. Well, let me pull you all up here and so we can say goodbye. I want to say if there's anything we can do, if you have music coming out and you want us to play it, well, anytime, just let us know. I want to play some of the songs that you have out now, and we'll be playing them on our show and trying to spread the word out here. So
If you ever come out to LA, let us know.
Please.
We're working on that.
Yeah.
So.
You come out to LA, we're all coming to see you.
Yeah, that'd
Awesome.
be great. Yeah.
So, and we'll promote you and all that good stuff. But, oh man, this is awesome. Thank you so much. And everybody go to petesdiary.com and order everything. The books, the pig, everything he's got, order it. But the music's good. The books are good. And it's just, it's an honor to meet you guys. And like I said, I feel like I know you guys after going through the book.
Thanks for reading it.
God bless you guys. And tell your dad that hell of a job, both your parents.
Well done.
That was whew. I felt like I was going through it with you, and I wish I could have helped back then. It was like, oh my god, I could imagine just being in that position, like being scared of, when you go home and trying to take care of this, and I can imagine it. But today, you guys look good, and you listened to the right doctor. God bless you guys.
Yeah, we did.
All right, Peter and Dee Dee, thank you so much. If you ever need anything for us, please message us somehow. I think I emailed you all our information so you can get a hold of us faster if you need to.
Yes,
And
thank you.
Yeah.
don't be strangers, please. And we'll be listening to your music and rocking out with you all the time.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, you've
All
been
right,
a great
take care.
inspiration.
Thank you.
Very.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Peter. And these guys are awesome. Oh, I forgot to tell you when you guys got to take yourself out because we're not the ones that like to kick people out. We let our guests, unless you want to hang out. Oh my god! So Eddie, you better not be playing the part, acting all big and bad, like you're going to order everything, and then
I am going to buy the book.
You better buy them both.
Both.
Buy them both, please. Very, very cool. Oh my gosh! So yeah, you could even for this book, you could as a thing if you want them to sign it to you, like say, hey, you could be all cool and you say, yeah, my best friend Eddie, or that I've known forever for 30 years, even though he's only 21. Can't believe Eddie, you thought he was a little kid.
I did. I swear. I thought he was.
How old do you think he was? Like 5?
Oh, I told you, like 17, 18. I didn't think he was like 22.
Okay, so he's 18 years old, Alberto, but he's really 21. Is that really a big
22,
gap?
he said.
Oh. I guess they change a lot from 18 to 22, huh?
Hey, some do.
Oh my gosh. Let me see who we got here. Who's Boatwright? I'm sorry, Boatwright, if you're watching. I didn't ask these questions, but I'm sure he'll go through these later. And let me see. Raymond. Is that Ray? Ray from Fortress?
Yep.
Oh. Ray. There we go. I wonder why Ray hasn't came on the show and played guitar.
You haven't
Alberto?
invited him?
Huh? I invited him a long time ago.
He knows the winter shows, and
he goes on other podcast shows?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
He's waiting for Rogan, I guess.
For Joe Rogan?
Yeah, he doesn't know. He has to walk up the steps. We're step 1 here.
Oh,
Then he
I
goes
think
on
to get on Joe Rogan's show, you got to be willing to be in tights like him and get in that cold water bath and sit in there with him.
and smoke dope.
Whatever. That's the good part. Eddie, how come you laugh
you.
at funny things like that? Could you imagine Eddie getting in little tights and getting in those? What is that thing Joe Rogan sits in? It's like this bath thing, but it's ice water or something
I've
like
never
that.
seen him
Ice,
before.
ice bath?
I've never seen
It's
him
ice
before.
bath. What is that? What does that do? They say it's good for you. Just sit in there and all ice and water. Why wouldn't you get sick? You go shirtless and just like little tights on.
Well, I mean, getting sick, I think that's just virus. I don't know. People say that there's a
You
benefit.
get hypothermia.
Well, if you stay in there too long, but I mean,
Well, not overnight, Eddie.
For some people, there is a benefit. They say there's a benefit.
Well, don't athletes do that?
People who take cold showers because this, and this for you.
Well, yeah, they said you should take cold showers, especially now with the gas being so damn expensive.
Unlike a professional athlete, they take ice baths all the time.
Get out of here, Eddie.
They got the ice tub in the back.
You shower outside with the hose.
Well, I can imagine them. They're getting banged up all when they play football or, especially football players, right?
Yeah, it's like when you get hurt, what the first thing you do, ice it, put ice on it. So I guess
they
put your whole body in there.
Ice their whole body.
Ice their whole body.
Oh my gosh. I should have sent Alberto. Are you still trying to get into my notepad or my notes? Okay,
well,
good.
Here's WebMD. Cold showers can help reduce inflammation, relieve pain, improve circulation, lower stress levels, and reduce muscle soreness and fatigue.
Well, that's just a cold shower. But what about jumping into Alaskan lake?
Causes shrinkage, Steve.
Yeah.
There we go. You just can't stop, can you?
For Steve, that's hot water too.
Oh boy. Okay.
No, I stopped trying to get into your notepad.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's. I gotta check that out. I might have to change my passwords now. Damn.
now I gotta try to hack it.
Okay, so I don't know if you have these stories. I know you have. I don't know if you have them on hand, but it's about the man who sues his neighbor. The man sues neighbor he paid to get his wife pregnant, but failed after 72 attempts.
Should have came to me.
You got to remember, sometimes they're not actual stories; they're just screenshots. I don't have the link to the actual account.
That wasn't a real story?
It's a real story. I don't know from where.
Well, what do you think about that? Do you think Eddie would first? Would you do that, Eddie? If your neighbor came over and said, "Eddie, I need your help. I'll pay you." Well, what would feel more worse, Eddie, if Eddie said, "Okay, I'll do it," and he couldn't do it, he failed?
So he goes for 72 tries.
Failure. A failure would feel worse.
I got a feeling. Like I said, I haven't read the story. I got a feeling the neighbor snipped, and he just didn't tell his neighbor. He goes, "Yeah, I'll do it." I'm still trying there, boss. I'll get it next time.
He's fixed, so he's just having fun. Oh man, there's people. How come people are like that? Why can't they be honest? But what do you think about that, Eddie? Would you ever pay your neighbor to do that to your girlfriend?
No.
What if you couldn't do that for her?
Then we don't have kids.
Oh,
Eddie, you wouldn't just splat in a cup and hand it over to her with a turkey baster? Here, have a kid.
No.
I don't know, man. This is not the way I intended this story to go.
Some people aren't meant to have kids.
You knew Eddie wasn't going to do it.
Some people aren't meant to have kids, Steve.
Yeah, but people really want kids.
Well,
maybe the neighbors want a friend or something.
If God doesn't want you to have kids, they won't have kids.
Okay, what if it's a friend, Eddie? It's a friend of yours, and you're just like, "Hey, bud, I need your help. We've been friends for lifelong friends."
You know what? Steve's son wants a little brother or sister, and Steve can't do it anymore. So,
oh, you got to throw me in there, huh?
Got to make funny.
I don't think I wouldn't do it. I don't
like Alberto say he wanted to help you out, Eddie.
I don't need his help.
Eddie paid me to get his girlfriend pregnant.
Yeah,
I don't need his help.
Well, hey, calm down over there. Shit, just scenarios, man. Alberto, okay, let's just say I know Eddie said you would hypotheticals. Okay, say Eddie came to you privately. And he says, "Don't tell Steve this, please. Don't tell Steve, but I need your help."
I don't want to talk about it on the show.
Yes, this is just between you. We take this to the grave. but I need your help. I need you to help me get my girlfriend pregnant because we want kids and she wants them real bad, and I just don't have it in me.
I'm too old to have kids.
I'm gonna sneak into the bed in the middle of the night.
We're
No,
both
he
too old.
just
We're
he
both
just
too old
says
to have kids.
I'll throw the rose petals and everything. I'll do all the candles, and you just go in there and do the business.
No, we're both too old to have kids anyway.
Well, wait a minute, Eddie. It's just a scenario.
Eddie, get yourself a new girlfriend. Nice
No.
25-year-old.
Well, wait a minute. You ain't getting out of this that easy. Would you do it, Alberto?
Probably not.
Even if they say they turn the lights off so nobody's embarrassed. I don't know. Just say turn the lights off. And
So both of them are naked in bed, and I gotta sneak in and stab.
well,
it in
because she's gonna want to hold Eddie's hand, so it's probably best you turn the lights off. And he'll be sitting in the chair.
there. and the old cuck chair.
Okay, that's enough of that. There we go. We're going off the rails here.
Eddie's about to leave again.
Yeah, we don't want that because somebody will get real happy about that.
Yeah, I sent another letter.
Here we go, starting off fresh on the new year.
For sure.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
How
you know-
about this
you know-
one? Is this a real story? Is this a real story? I got this from you too. Man who started dating a sex doll after his fiance left him, and even introduced the doll to his mom. What do you think about that?
It appears like a real story. I don't know. I don't know the source though. Oh no, news. I guess it's from Australia.
What do you think about that?
Well, at least you don't talk back, huh?
Well, no, she don't. Yeah, well, how do you do that?
But
I mean,
she can't cook for you either, Eddie. There's trade-offs.
can you see somebody falling in love with a doll like that?
No,
How do you do that?
you don't.
Is that even possible for a guy to fall in love with a doll? That
I'm gonna say that's a very good doll. She almost looks real. I mean, when you see the picture.
yeah, look at that, Eddie. Look at Eddie. She looks real.
She doesn't.
Always has
What
a
do you
smile
mean
on
she
her face,
doesn't?
Eddie.
Okay,
I mean,
Eddie.
if you look close enough, you'll know.
Yeah, if you look close enough, it doesn't look real.
Okay, listen to this, Eddie. I got another scenario for you.
Okay.
Okay, let's say you ever seen the Twilight Zone? You ever seen that one?
Eddie
Yeah.
pays me to get his sex doll pregnant.
I've
No.
seen the-
Let's
I've seen the
say
Twilight Zone.
you ever seen that one with Burgess Meredith when he's the only one left on the planet?
Don't
I
send
don't
him to
think-
another planet.
I don't think so.
No, something happens. There's a war or something, atomic war, and he goes down in a bunker.
Okay, time
he's-
enough at last.
Yeah, he's tired of people. He's like, all I want to do is read, and I wish there was nobody around to bother me. So there's this atomic thing
He's
that
not-
happens.
He's not that bitter. I think he just goes down there to read because everybody gives him a hard time.
His wife does, and
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
in his work, in his
He's a real
bosses.
bitch.
Well, anyway, the thing is he comes out of this thing, and everybody's dead. There's nobody around, just him and his books.
Bro, he finds
And,
the books.
Yeah, he gets the books or whatever. But let's say there was a doll, Eddie.
Mhm.
You know, there's no women no more. What would you think about it?
He finds
hanging out with the doll.
Falling in love with the doll?
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah.
introduce her to nobody, but would you sleep with it?
You're the only one on earth, Eddie.
You're the only one on earth. Everybody's gone. Everybody got blowed up.
I don't know.
Eddie says, God's watching. I can't do it.
Oh no!
And everybody's in heaven watching down.
Everybody's looking down on you, Eddie.
Wasn't
don't
there
know.
another Twilight Zone? I think they send somebody to like another planet that's a prison, and he has like a female robot, and he falls in love with her, and I guess they come take him away or something.
Sounds familiar.
I forget the actual plot. I don't know. I think they have to kill the doll or something,
You
It's
kill a
it's-
doll?
or kill the
You can
robot.
kill a doll. It's not alive.
I
Kill the
remember.
robot.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. It was you're right. I think they sent some dude who was in prison. They sent him away to like Mars or something.
Yeah,
And that was his sentence, to be alone on Mars by himself. But they would go
Yeah.
up every 6
Yeah.
months or 8 months to go take him food and stuff like that. And
It's
check
kind
up
of
on him.
expensive, is it?
but I don't know, how did they give him the girl though? He got the girl, and remember he fell in love with the girl, but she wasn't real.
I think it was a robot.
Did they bring her, or she was there with him from the get go?
What are you guys watching? Where do you guys watch this stuff?
Twilight Zone,
Twilight Zone.
classic TV, Eddie.
Look at Eddie.
I watched the
acting like he
Twilight
don't
Zone, but
know
I've never
Twilight.
seen
we
anything
were
like
watching
that.
Despacito like you.
I'll send you the link, Eddie. What do you think? We're outsiders and some weird people that. Yeah, very rude, Eddie. You're a very rude man.
I've just never seen those episodes, I guess.
Well, you're not a fan of the Twilight Zone then.
No, I'm not.
Okay, let me see here. Well, okay, while we
Here,
have time.
I got the Twilight Zone. The episode was called "The Lonely." A convict living alone on an asteroid receives a police from
On an
the
asteroid?
police, a realistic woman robot. So I guess they send it to him.
Yes, I remember that, and he falls in love, and
Who pays for
she's
this?
She's not real. What do you mean? Who pays for it?
Who pays to send them up to Mars? And
Tax-paying people, Eddie.
it's
What's the matter with you?
expensive, is it? This is
Well,
like
maybe he was a high crime felon. I don't know. He
billions
said,
of
you know
dollars
what,
to send people up to Mars.
Eddie, you're thinking too hard into this. Stop it, Eddie. Please.
It's not real.
Okay, look at Okay, Alberto, here's your time here. Alberto won the Pick'em challenge for this year. Was it 2022 we call it, or 23? I don't even know. 22?
Usually
Okay, so
22 season.
So Alberto won the NFL Pick'em challenge for 2022, and we're going to give him the stage here because last time he said that I didn't do that, but I think I did. Eddie,
I'll take notes this time.
Alberto,
Okay.
you just won the 2022 Pick'em Challenge. Where are you going?
The M25 show.
oh, what is
What
that
did-
light in the back of Eddie? What was that? Somebody taking
Hey, you
pictures
know-
of you?
I don't know.
We know Eddie's watching TV. We know that.
Are you watching TV?
No, I'm not.
I see a light like somebody's
yeah,
taking.
yeah, I see it. You can see the background, the curtain that changes colors.
Probably thinks he's a big star now.
my
Probably
strobe
"Yeah,
light.
come
You know,
over
you
here."
know, Eddie acts like a holy roller, but he's watching porno right
It's
now.
my strobe light.
Was watching. He was watching through the whole interview too.
Oh no!
I was
What's
not.
the matter with you, Eddie?
I was not.
Talking about we got to donate to the hospital, and you're watching that. Don't do that, Eddie.
I'm gonna buy the book.
You better buy it. You better buy
Yeah.
the music thing too.
I think Eddie's watching his own cam girls like Will.
I don't watch
Oh,
Congress.
speaking of Will's going to be back soon. I want to ease him back because too much. He can't handle a lot.
Well, does he have a place to real broadcast?
I don't know. That's another thing we got to find out because
we
last I heard he was selling his plasma for money.
Jeez.
So I felt bad. So I said, hey, you know what? You need to come back on the show because this is getting out of control. He'll sell his plasma for money. You know what? I don't even want to go. We'll talk. We'll talk about.
We need to start charity just for Will.
His plasma TV or his plasma?
His
plasma?
blood,
Plasma in his body.
Oh boy!
He was
boy.
doing his blood too, but I guess he wanted more, so he went deeper to the plasma. He's all, you know what? It gets more money, but it really hurts. That's all, dude. What are you doing?
Ow.
I think they stick a needle over, and they got to hit the bone. They got to get it close to the bone. And I go, Will, what are you doing, Will? Why?
About his semen. He's selling that too.
Yeah.
Oh, they stick a needle in the hole. Oh, God.
No, you blow into a cup. you don't-
Oh,
they don't pump that out of you.
I'm surprised he doesn't do that. The things that he likes, he likes to watch the cam stuff. You would think he would go to
Or
those.
remember, they make a profile out of you, so you better be interesting to the women.
You imagine if they show that with his all beard like that.
He doesn't have the looks, and I don't think he has the smarts. He doesn't have much else.
Imagine a girl going shopping and she's looking at the faces of the guy that might be the dad, and then she sees Will's face. Oh God. She's gonna go, why do you even have this man here?
Hey, there's someone
maybe-
for everybody.
Maybe some woman wants an ugly child.
There's
Oh,
someone
my-
for everybody.
Yeah, but she doesn't want her kid all gray at 20. Or however old he is. How old is Will? 30, 32?
He's in his 30s, I think.
Yeah, he's in his 30s, but he's in his young 30s.
He just turned 30.
Oh,
When we get him
gosh.
back on the show, let's make a list
Early-
of questions. We'll ask
Early
him.
30s.
Okay, well, wait. Go ahead, Alberto. You won the. I don't know how we got to Will with your pick'em challenge, but you won. And what would you like to say to?
Well, first of all, thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Second, thank you
man.
to my opponents, Eddie and Alyssa, who actually tried. Steve, who only picked underdogs and gave up.
What are you talking about? Because I picked underdogs, I gave up.
Yes.
That's not giving
I
up.
think-
I'm trying to catch up.
That's the worst strategy I've ever seen. That's even worse than Eddie not picking for a whole week.
I didn't start picking underdogs until I was too far behind. There's no way if I would have picked like I'm supposed to and we just go even, there's no way I could win. I have to do that. And we could have called the race weeks ago.
No, we could have. It went down to the last week.
My! Look I go by how we pick, and we're picking pretty solid. If we pick by who we really think's gonna win,
just a minute, Steve.
There's only
just a minute, Steve. You don't want the trophy in your house, okay?
Oh, stop it!
Somebody might come back for it.
Listen to me. When we get to the end of the season, closer to the end, we're still weeks away. We already pretty much know who the players that, unless there's an upset, we kind of know already. So we all pick, and there might be one or two that we can win, but it's not enough to catch up if you're that far behind. So you got to throw Hail Marys.
Usually last week, but whatever. Thank you to everyone.
No,
we never mentioned it on the show, but we'll see you again next year.
Here we go. Why do you have to be so that way? Why can't you just be happy that you won?
I'm happy. Don't you see the smile on my face?
To be a gracious winner.
Damn.
Displayed back there. Apollo and Rocky are guarding it.
Yeah, be a gracious winner.
Here we go with the trophy.
Gracious. I thanked everyone.
Is that the trophy? Is that the trophy that's going to get passed around now? That whoever wins?
I guess so. Yeah, it doesn't have a year on it. So.
Oh wow, you're willing to give it up, huh? If you lose?
Yeah. Are you going
the
to
Stanley Cup?
The
Stanley Cup.
Are we going to?
You're gonna have to engrave it. You got to engrave it
every year. The winner every year.
But is that the trophy we want to keep going around?
Yeah.
Wow, Alberto, look at him with forgiving mode.
Is
that the trophy that?
It's a gold cup, isn't it?
Is that the trophy that you got that I gave to you from David?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just asking, Eddie.
The David Memorial Trophy.
Oh man,
he's not dead.
He said 2 shows dead.
I can't even do this.
You guys are horrible.
And I'm the one that's causing trouble, huh? I'm the one that's doing everybody wrong.
You'll be
well. Congratulations.
You'll be getting a box on your porch soon.
He's going to Disneyland.
Oh my gosh! Hey, what do you think about that new Pamela Anderson book where she says Tim Allen flashed her on the Home Improvement set back in the days?
She's making shit up.
You think she's making it up, Eddie?
She's broke, Steve.
Tim Allen said he didn't do that, so
she's broke.
Okay, I'm just asking a question. Yeah, you're laughing at me like I should know better.
I mean, I can believe it. Back those days, early 90s. It was probably wild and backstage.
Well, what if he said he didn't do it?
And he didn't do it.
He's probably saying that there were no witnesses.
Oh, you think he's like that? Or if he did, he could just say, "Yeah, I did back then." He can't get it. Why would he get in trouble back then?
Now there's like another story with the wife actress Patricia Richardson that I guess there was some scene where he had a flash. I think this was for the show, like a kilt. But I saw. He had shorts or boxer shorts on.
Yeah, he was clothed.
Yeah, I don't know what Pam Anderson's doing. I don't know if Eddie says she needs money, she needs attention, she needs to sell some books.
Maybe sell some books.
Take a half story, make it into something else. I don't know.
Yeah, because I did. I guess the TV wife spoke out because of that YouTube thing's going around where he looks like he flashed on the set. The wife, but she said he had clothes on underneath, so he really didn't flash her.
There's always, in every TV show, there's always fake flashing. They lift the whatever, the tower or a gown or something. They're clothed. I mean, to us, we think they're naked. They pretend they're naked, but they're clothed. I don't know.
Yeah, Eddie, what do you think?
This sounds like something maybe a half
possibly. Truth. Maybe is she writing a book?
Maybe she used that part.
Maybe he flashed her too, with the kilt but with clothes on, and then in her mind she thinks she saw a dick.
Or maybe she just not telling the whole story, making it sound like she was flashed so people will buy the book. But then she can go, well, I never said he was naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can say that. She wasn't really lying.
Or she'll play, it looked like he flashed me. That's what I meant. Or, you know how they are.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say.
Eddie's looking for a picture.
Eddie, stop looking
No,
at
I'm not.
Tim Allen,
He's-
please.
He's got it on his TV right now.
Stop
wanna
looking
see
at Tim Allen, Eddie.
No, I'm not looking at Tim Allen.
I like Santa Claus too, but just leave him alone, okay?
Time to cancel him.
Oh,
They're already trying to get him because he's a conservative.
yeah, this doesn't help much either, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, all right, guys, it's time to hit it.
Actually,
Well, Alberto,
did you ever see his other show,
which one?
Tim Allen, the
Last Man Standing.
Last Man Standing? I like that show.
Didn't they continue it? Isn't it back on or no?
I
don't-
think it started on ABC. They canceled
Yes.
it. It went to Fox, and then they ended the series.
I think
I thought
Hulu still had it.
Did they go to cable? Yeah, I thought they went to cable
I
because nobody
think-
wanted it.
I think Hulu carried it, or I don't know if they still do, but
As far as I heard, I think they did the series finale. They wrapped it up. It wasn't
okay.
a cancellation. It was just they wrapped up the series.
shows over. It's a good show.
Okay. Well, then, Eddie, watch reruns.
Yep.
Okay.
I sure
Are
will.
you okay? Eddie? Is everything good? Are you happy to be back?
Yeah.
All right. I like your new jacket. There, it's a nice looking
My
jacket there.
natural wonders.
Oh, here he goes. Hey, I guess he does use it. Look at it; it's empty, almost half empty, huh?
Almost half.
Let me
He
see.
just
I
got that
have.
bottle yesterday. He's already used half of it.
Is this the same one? He dropped one of these off too. Is this the same one you have?
That one has pineapple.
Yeah, so is mine.
Okay.
Oh, you got pineapple too.
Mhm.
All right.
Pineapple
How about
and
this? You got this one too?
Not the turmeric.
Not the. Oh yeah, no, not the. I do have the body wash. Yes,
Pineapple?
not
I don't-
pineapple.
Is that pineapple?
That one has
Yeah,
pineapple.
pineapple. See, well, you
No,
don't have it, but I do, Eddie.
No, I don't have the pineapple. I have a different one.
And I got some brand new stuff that hasn't even came out yet.
Too. Ooh.
I don't have the turmeric.
The tumor.
Is that a
Turmeric.
prototype? The turmeric?
Turmeric.
No, I have
turmeric.
these ones are already out on the market, but he gave me like 3 other bottles that haven't came out yet. I don't have them with me right now. Next show I'll pull them out. Alrighty.
Mhm.
We go to naturalwonders.com, and wonders is spelled WUNDERZ,
Yes.
and use promo code the M25 show at checkout and you get 25% off your order. And with that, we're going to get out of here. Hope you enjoyed our first show of the year. We'd like to thank Peter Dankelson for coming on the show with his mother, Dee Dee Dankelson. And you can go to petesdiary.com and buy his books and his music. And I think they have shirts and all that stuff. Or you can go to Amazon and buy them too. But if you go to their website, you can actually have them sign your book and stuff for you. It's kind of cool. So go to petesdiary.com. And with that, I think we're going to get out of here. What do you think, Alberto?
Sounds good.
All right, Eddie. Are you okay, Eddie?
Mhm.
Eddie always seems so occupied with other things. So
No,
occupied.
I'm responding to a text.
Oh, good. I hope it's important.
His girlfriend's texting, hey, tell Albert to get me pregnant.
Oh, no.
Unbelievable,
Oh,
this
God.
guy.
No, I can't even go there right now.
You know
please.
what? I guarantee it in 50 tries or less, okay?
I don't even want to hear this because it's very disturbing.
This is we don't encourage
can't.
it between group members.
Could you imagine that, Eddie? How could
No,
you ever
I
look
cannot.
him in the eye again?
I
When
cannot.
we go to the Christmas lunch, I couldn't do it.
and it brings the kid over in the stroller.
Oh God,
Hey,
Eddie.
Eddie Junior, meet Daddy.
oh Eddie, see Eddie, I'm not saying anything, Eddie. See,
You
how
know
come
he-
everybody
you know
thinks
he-
I'm
you
the
know
bad
he's
one?
thinking it.
What do you say?
I'm
I
not-
had my
Eddie
my
can't
audio-
wait. Eddie can't wait until Will comes back so he can take off.
audio turned off.
Yeah, sure.
Eddie, do you want to show everybody the bird patch?
Frankenstein monster.
Look at Eddie, don't know which way to turn.
Other one.
It's the other side, Eddie.
Other
No, it's this side.
No,
It's the other
I'll turn it around on here.
Go to youtube.com and enter the show. Watch Eddie. This is like a Full Metal Jacket, on your left, on your right.
You don't know which way to turn. Oh, and for our podcast listeners, if you want to check out Eddie trying to show us his bird,
It's at YouTube
honestly,
right at the end of the show.
go to YouTube, the M25 show, and subscribe to our page, and you can watch the live stream. And with that, we're going to get out of here. Eddie, all right. You're pretty funny.
All right.
And we'll see everybody next week.
See you guys next
Same
week.
time. Alyssa will be back. She already said she'd be back. So let's see if I can get. Well, I'm sorry, Alberto. When she comes back, she can explain. I told you all I know.
She
All
said
I know.
Thursday. That's why we didn't come back last week. So
Maybe something happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're here. We don't count for nothing?
Nope.
Oh, here we go.
One of us is worth 3 Steves in my book.
Well, why don't you send a message in our private group me and say, hey, where the hell were you at? Say, where
Hey,
in the
Steve.
hell were you at?
Steve and Eddie want to know where the hell are you?
No, don't throw us in your.
Don't
I
throw
will.
us.
That's what I'm going to do.
I told you where she's at.
Steve,
Look
says
at
you're
I
lying.
got video. We got video here. We got video and it's on the internet now. It can't be erased. Alyssa, if you're listening, I don't know. I don't want to know where. I already know where you're at. Alberto wants to know where the hell you're at. Eddie, you don't care though, do you?
Yeah, as long as she's
You're ready.
safe.
You're ready to move on to your texting and all that good stuff, huh?
As long as she's safe.
Eddie has business to handle.
Hey, are you? You better order that
Brother's
book.
texting him.
Your brother, tell your brother to order it too. You're gonna order the book, right? Both of them.
His brother already has 10 copies. We don't know where he got them from.
Oh, well, we'll probably get it cheaper, huh? No, if you buy more than one thing, you get a discount too through Pete's Diary. From what I saw, I think you get like 10% off or 20 or something like that. 10%, I think. So if you buy like 2 things, Eddie, you get a discount. Eddie, why is it every time I talk to Eddie, he act like I'm a nothing?
I'm looking at it right now. See,
Oh, you really are? Oh,
Yeah.
I like how he showed me.
Yeah, he just flashed the phone. Yeah, look, I'm looking at it right now.
oh yeah.
Yeah, let's
Probably
get outta here.
texted his other friend.
That's it.
Steve's a real dick. Oh, there it is. All right, Eddie, you do it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here, and we'll see you guys next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
We'll all be here, all of us together, right, Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Will.
Yes, and Will's we're easing him in. We don't want to give him a shock because Will gets shocked very easy.
Tune in for Will's Minute next week.
Yes, we'll bring him in for a minute, and then we'll kick him out. We'll ease him in because he probably doesn't even know. I told him, "Hey, you want to come on today?" And then he started going, "Well, let me see. We'll send a link." And
I got to sell plasma.
yes, I got a doctor's appointment. Let me see here. Ola, whoever just came in right now, we're leaving. So, who
Hasta
comes and
luego.
watches our live stream show when we're ready to end it? That's what I want to know. Who's it, Richard?
Probably Richard. That sound like
Everybody
Sounds like
everybody that's watching, we start our show at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and we end around 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. Sometimes we go over a little bit.
that's our good friend Henry Singleton.
Oh, Henry, see, I was Eddie. You shouldn't be very mean to our listeners, Eddie. You better
Not
stop
mean to
it.
anybody.
Henry, we're about to leave, so thank you for tuning in. But we're done.
You got the best part of the show.
You got the best part. All right, we're gonna
Bye.
get out of here. We'll see you guys next week.
Mm-hmm.
Till then, be good, be safe, and we'll see you next Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Same place, same channels.
Memories in high school flames. Some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars. Drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that song I'm gonna take you back.